Hey everybody, welcome back to Plum Figgy. This is Tammy. Alrighty, so I had some Christmas journals that I had kind of started but then didn't get finished in time for Christmas. So I decided to go ahead and finish them while I was on my Christmas vacation. And so now they're going to be available for sale. Probably sit for a while. I don't know if anybody's really wanting Christmas at this point, but let me go ahead and give you a walkthrough. These two are very, very different. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to start with this one because it's actually probably a little easier to walk through first. So we have a really soft gray fabric cover, but it's fabric on like a thick cardboard. So so it's a bendable, but I wouldn't suggest bending it. And then I have a lace pocket on the front and the back. And then on the spine, it's a really soft pink, like I would say blush pink fabric with kind of like a vine design on it. I don't know if you can really see it. Yeah, there you go. So, and then as you can see, I've sewn the signatures into the spine, and for the I use some hemp cording to sew the signatures in. So, all right. So the papers in this journal come from Antique Paperie. I had printed off their winter. The name of that collection. It's the one that I used so much in my personal December daily from this last year. Shoot. Why can't I? Anyway, I'll have a link to it in the description below. Although I do know I've been to their shop, their Etsy shop recently, and I think many of the kits that I purchased just before Christmas, they were marked as retired. So, many of their kits are actually no longer available. I do think Winter in Victoria. This one's called Winter in Victoria. This one is still available. But yeah, just so you know, I don't know. I'm kind of new to their shop. I don't know if that's kind of a normal thing for them to kind of do, or if maybe I'm just, I don't know. Anyway, I just wanted to let you know. For future journals that I might do using their papers, they may or may not be available. So, all right. So on the front there, I just tucked in some bookmarks, and these are all coffee or tea dyed. But they are copy weight paper. Well, a little thicker than copy weight paper, but not cardstock. So just want to let you know that. So if you wanted to make them more sturdy, you probably want to put them on, back them with something. So, I don't know how I had these in here, but, so that's what I got on the front and the back, and then gorgeousness when you open it up. So, yeah, I just really wanted their papers to kind of shine in this journal. Got a lot of tea-dyed papers, a lot of just really nice antique-y vintage looking papers with their gorgeous designs. So I believe, yeah, oh okay, I remember now. I'm trying to remember. So the signatures, there's actually, let's see, there's actually 3 signatures of papers, and then at the end I've created an ephemera folder where I've tucked in all the different bits of ephemera that come in the pack into this, into the little pockets and stuff. And as you can see, I've added some lace and things. These two are just a little too small for the ephemera that came with the journal, or with the kit. So I thought if you had your own bits and pieces that you wanted to add later, this would be a great spot for that. Because obviously I think you'll probably want to put this ephemera into your pages in the journal. So sorry, I'm totally skipping all over the place, but since I'm here, let me show you what this is. So things like this, these are envelopes that they've included as part of their ephemera. And if you're not familiar with how to fold these kinds of things, you just fold on each of the lines And then this will make a little coin envelope. So really cute. So like this one would fold like this. This is your top piece. This is your side piece, which is where you would attach this on the back with some glue. And then you would fold this one up. Well, I think, yeah. So you kind of get the idea there. So there's some really fun envelopes like this tucked in. Some postcard sized ephemera, and these are all tea dyed, so they're all going to be ready for you if you want to just use these as extra journaling places throughout your journal. That they're ready for that, and they call these bookmarks, but these would make really good belly bands or other kinds of elements in your journal. So here's a quick look at those. I don't know that I'll pull out every piece of ephemera, but let me pull this up. So yeah, I've distressed around all the edges, and you can see I've added some sewing, and then of course the really pretty laces. Here we've got a big pocket down here, so that's holding some more postcard pieces, and then some smaller journaling card bits of ephemera. So they're all from the kit. And then up here I've got a little belly band that I did with some fabrics and lace, and then a little Tim Holtz thing. It says "It's a Wonderful Life." And so you've got some more little journaling cards tucked into there with some more of the really pretty pictures. I've got this totally upside down. But you get the idea there. So those are tucked in there. Over here we've got, I'm totally going backwards, but over here we've got a big pocket, and then on top of that pocket I've got this other pocket, and it says "Deck the halls with boughs of holly." Deck the halls with boughs of holly. Wow. Some more lace down here, some more sewing, and then just some more bits and pieces tucked in. These are, they call them thread. Well, they're like to put ribbon and thread around, but they're obviously too thin for that. So I just considered these as more journaling tags. Tucked into here, we've got some more bookmarks with some really gorgeous pictures. Some another larger journaling tag, and then some more of those coin envelope style. Okay. And then on the front page, totally doing this backwards, we've got another big pocket here, and then a smaller pocket there. Some more of the journaling cards and the bigger postcard size. Then we've got a big pocket there, and then another little tuck spot here. And so this one says "A Visit from Santa Claus" on there. And so some more of those thread things, and then tucked into this one we've got some I don't know, I think they're supposed to go like this. These are like tags, so I think they all had the same image on them. So that's your ephemera for this journal. Now let's go back and look again at the pages. And what I was thinking with this journal was, obviously you're going to be using these bits and pieces probably throughout here, or if you wanted to use them just in general in other places, then you could stick your own ephemera into these pockets when they're, becoming empty, or keep these in here, and this is just more room for journaling here than if you wanted to do that. So anyway, okay, so back to the beginning. So now you've got 3 signatures for writing in and adding your ephemera to at the beginning of the journal. So here is a quick flip through. This kit is just absolutely gorgeous. I mean, if you've followed my December daily from this last Christmas, you'll know I just absolutely love this collection. I'm new, like I said, to the Antique Papery Etsy shop, and honestly, their style isn't something I've really done much of, but the more I've used it, the more I'm just falling in love with it. So it's just really, they got some really, really pretty stuff there. So, but yeah, as you can see, we've just got a mixture of different kinds of papers that have all been tea dyed. Here we've got some elementary school writing paper. It's been tea dyed. This is tracing paper. This is either tracing paper or parchment paper. I can't remember off the top of my head. This is actually a digital of some Christmas music that I then tea dyed. This is, I didn't do anything with these papers. I bought them this way. They're kind of just like stationery, but they're made to look old. But just the color combinations, I just love that. So, okay, I need to hurry. This video is going to be so long. That little squirrel there. So, love the Christmas tree. And then your cardinal and your folder. So, all right. So, there is this journal. It's just a fun little, fun little journal. Great journal for a December daily, I think. Alright, so now let's switch gears completely. So this is a completely different style, obviously. And what I did for this one, I made a wraparound journal cover with this ribbon that I found. It's kind of a barn red, Christmassy red with like, I don't know, a light brown khaki. I think it's supposed to look like burlap, but at the end of that, I have a little Tim Holtz pine cone charm hanging. And then on the front, we've got a Tim Holtz little label there, metal label. It says Merry and Bright. And then this fabric is just a really cool Christmassy looking scene. Maybe not Christmas necessarily. It could be just, no, it's Christmas because, you've got the wreath there. But anyway, this is a cushiony cover. It is bendable. So I did interfacing on both sides of, I believe I used a really thick piece of cardstock or something in that nature. So there is structure here for sure, but it is a little bit floppier and bendy. It's kind of in between super floppy and super more hard like this one is. This one is bendable, but I wouldn't suggest it. This one, you got a little bit more room to go there. So, all right, again, we've got signatures sewn into the spine, and this one has 5 signatures. And on the inside, I've got this really pretty gray fabric. I think this one actually might be an upholstery, not an upholstery, an apparel fabric. I don't know. I pick stuff up. I think if it'll work, and I just make it work. So, okay, so in here, using a pattern paper from DCWV. I don't remember off the top of my head what the collection is, but I'll try and figure that out and put that in the description if I can find it, or in the Etsy listing actually. Got some book pages from a little Christmas book that I had picked up. So something like this, if you're junk journaling or if you're journaling and you didn't necessarily want to show all this, I would just put a different piece of paper over this, or if you had a sticker or something, or even like a label, you could put maybe something about if you had a picture over here, you know, what that was all about, and just kind of maintain these parts of it. That's kind of what I would do. Same here. So like this one, again, I didn't decorate anything, but there's a folder full of ephemera for you to use to decorate the rest of the journal with. This is from a digital kit that I cannot remember right now, but I will put a link to it in the description below. This is not Christmas related, but I thought it worked well with this journal, so I went ahead and put it in there. And then this has been tea dyed. So this one has some thicker pages, you know, because from the cardstock, but so on some of these pages you've got stuff like this where it's the song, the words to Silent Night. Oh, and then I put in some of those copyright-free images that I was using in my December daily throughout this journal as well. So this one's kind of a little bit more eclectic, I would say. Probably, well, it's a lot more traditional kind of feel for Christmas. I guess traditional can be taken so many different ways anymore. But so yeah, so this one's just kind of got a bunch of different types of images and pages in it. This is another copyright-free image. I didn't end up using this one in my journal, but I liked it enough and put it in this one. So, so yeah, so let's just quickly kind of get through these pages here. So there was signature number 1. Here's signature number 2. Again, this is from that digital kit of the Christmas music, and then I've tea dyed those. Love this picture. And the plaids in here are just, yeah, I just think really traditional Christmas when I look at this one. So, and I guess maybe these are all the same image. I just printed it several times. This is from a different small little book that I've had about Christmas. These are actually kind of not embossed, but kind of matte embossed, if that makes sense. And then here you can see the inscription. It's not a super old book, but vintage, I guess, which makes me sad. That's the year I graduated high school, which makes me vintage. But anyway, I digress. So again, some more of the pages from that other little book. You got some poetry in here. This other book with the gorgeous pages with their other kind of quotes and things. That picture again. I just love those two together. I'm not super big on the fur, but I think it really works in this journal for sure. So, a little Santa's gift bag there. And then that's, okay, so you've got 2 signatures here, and then I put the folder of ephemera in the middle, and then you've got 2 more signatures on the back side. So let's do it this way this time, where I walk you through the signatures of pages, and then we can come back and look at the ephemera at the end. So, whoops. Oh, no, I did. So this one I did turn into a pocket because this book page, I kind of wanted to cover that. I mean, it didn't have anything to do with Christmas, and it had writing on it. So there is this pocket here if you wanted to add some more embellishment and kind of do a little bit more with that one. I forgot I had done that. So it's been a week or two since I've done these, so I'm trying to remember everything. Love this picture. It's really pretty. I didn't have this one in my December daily either, but there's that one. And the horses drawing the sleigh. This is again another copyright-free image that I had downloaded and I hadn't used, but I thought it worked really well in this journal, so I went ahead and put it in here. So some more digital kit there. Here's another one of those pages. And if you want to pause and read that, you can. Love this. This journal, it kind of goes from super vintage, like olden times, into modern day, modern day Christmas. And I kind of really like how this one turned out that way. Like I said, it's kind of really eclectic almost in a way. So it's a fun way to combine the different styles. I think this one would be fun if you had pictures of family and stuff to put into here. And yeah, so all right, so and then the back side, so no pockets or anything back here, but you could, if you wanted to, you could totally sew in a pocket. I mean, it would show the sewing on the back side, but if that doesn't bother you and you really wanted a pocket or something, you could do that on the back or the front, really. There's room for it. So, okay, so let's look at this folder in the middle. Now, this folder, I didn't add any laces to or really decorate the way that I decorated the other one. And most of this ephemera is going to be from the paper pad, the ephemera that they included, the cut apart sheet. So, so there is that. But I think these are all really fun things that you can add throughout your journal to just, add your own touch to it. And of course, these are all double-sided, so they are backed with some kind of design. So really cute. And again, when you use up this ephemera in your journal, then these little pockets would be ready for your own kind of ephemera that you might want to add. Like if you had more pictures of family, or just in general other kinds of things that you wanted to remember that you might acquire during the Christmas season or the holiday season, they would easily get tucked into here. So here, let me show you. I did do distressing around the edges of these. You could easily add more stuff to these pages too, like if you had your own stickers for Christmas, or even just like to from labels from gifts. I think that would be really fun to add as additional things onto these pages too. So season's greetings, warmest wishes, got a long pocket, and then a side pocket up here. Trying to remember how I put all these in here. So yeah, just a mixture of different little tags, and all of these have the tag shown on the back side. Here's this big one behind there. And then tucked into this side pocket, we've got 3 longer ones that have fun little sayings, and those have the same like newsprint design on the back. So let's just tuck right in there. And then the back page, again, we've got a big pocket down here with a small pocket on the front, and then another side pocket. So you've got a couple more of these. Happy holidays, oh what fun, and wish list. And then here we have the last 2. So that is my, I guess, last 2 Christmas journals for 2020 that kind of went into 2021. So if you're interested in these would be great for this coming Christmas season. Or if you're behind on your 2020 Christmas, these are available. All right, guys, I'll have a link to both of these in my Etsy shop if you're interested in the description box below, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.